So what we went through an extensive process initially to try to identify the overlap between rating systems like LEED and WELL. And what we found is where green building begins the conversation about people, WELL building really advances that. We're finding in the neighborhood of about a 15% overlap of commonality. So most of the WELL building standard is new thought. I have not come across something equivalent to WELL. WELL is positioned as an international standard. This is meant to be complementary to all green rating systems. We are seeing very big pickup to date in registered projects and interest in mainland China, Hong Kong, Southeast Asia, Australia, what have you. So we're encouraged. I don't know the exact metrics for you, but I can tell you they have exceeded our expectations thus far, and we hope that continues. I think the biggest challenge is just getting people to become aware that this is doable. It is, at sometimes people think, okay, this sounds fascinating, but how much does it cost? And what we're finding is the premium to normal construction to achieve the WELL building standard is quite low. In some cases, 1% premium or even less. It's early to put true metrics on that, but I would say we're so optimistic with that. The challenge is getting people to realize that in most cases these are more intelligent and informed decisions, not more expensive decisions. And the too good to be true, I think, challenge is starting to become overcome. We are not seeing drastic differences with regards to adaptation. Clearly, there are local things that need to be considered, and we're working with a great group of partners and channel partners to help continue to internationalize and localize the standards, but we're not seeing any meaningful barriers to that. First and foremost, you think of green building. About 3 to 5% of the ongoing cost of a building is its energy usage, and hence green building, looking to lower that cost input, has become an economic argument. When you look at people inside of the building, it's about 90% of the cost. Salaries, wages, benefits. So you think the prospects for WELL building, to compare against the prospects for LEED building, the economic opportunity is enormous. Couple that with very low single-digit premium to normal construction as a starting point. We're finding in some of our early projects, this is amounting to about $100 per employee per year. And that is not that difficult an argument to start to push through when you think of the benefits of reducing absenteeism, enhancing productivity and output, potentially reducing long-term healthcare costs. So this economic proposition is probably the most compelling part of the story. Comfort is an interesting one. You think of, I would highlight two categories: thermal comfort and acoustic comfort. Sound, background noise, unnecessary noise is one of the leading causes of stress. Long-term stress indications, even short-term stress markers. So the comfort category really starts to get into that notion of, well, temperature control, the dynamic elements of temperature control, and then also acoustics. Lighting falls in a different category. It's got its own category in the standard, and it's a really a high-level focus on the body's 24-hour sleep-wake cycle, our natural circadian rhythm. Which is a fascinating field of study. It's relatively new science, and we think circadian lighting and the attention paid to color, lux, temperature of light is going to have a huge impact on the productivity and the long-term kind of health of folks as we can balance their sleep-wake cycles.